Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my video. This is going to be a trade breakdown video of the trade of the week, the three trades I took last week. So yeah, I'm gonna just be breaking down the trades step by step, and I hope you get some value from this video. I hope you take something away. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Before we get on the charts, I'm gonna pull up a tweet uh, from from my Twitter that kind of like is a mini trade breakdown, and I'm gonna go in depth. I'm actually getting on the charts, but before we get into that, a little intro. So my name is Ralph Souffrant. I am a day trader, entrepreneur, business person. I've been trading for about like 3.5, 4 years coming up. Um, and yeah, hope you enjoy the trade breakdown, and I hope you learned something from it. So let's kind of get right into it. So going to the tweet. So I made this little tweet on January 10th. So it pretty much says trade of the week. So last trade of the week also ended up being the cleanest and banked a nice 2+R profit. Uh, Mini trade breakdown. I talk about DXY having a higher time frame bearish order block at around 102,641 to 102,518. I'm gonna go on the chart and kind of like mark all that up, so don't worry about it. And then at the beginning of the session, it opened up kind of sideways, but then it started pushing towards that higher time frame order block. Once it got up there, it retested the order block and then made a big push lower, which is when we got in um, on EU for some sells, and then the rest is history. So going into the trade, my overall thesis was that I was looking for DXY to retest the higher time frame order block that it left from London session. Like it had a big push lower during London session. So I was thinking I was gonna come back there, kind of refill in that price action and then sell off. And this is like just a quick screenshot of the trade. So let's get into it on the charts. So the way I trade only EU, but it's based off of the dollar index. So I usually have two charts open at once, and I kind of look at what the dollar is doing while simultaneously looking at what EU is doing, and I take my trades from there. So if we go back to Wednesday, right? Let's go on the replay mode, and we go to Wednesday morning. Okay, so the higher time frame that I'm referring to when I say higher time frame is the 1 hour. So I usually use the 1 hour as my higher time frame and then the 5 minute as my lower time frame. And that is the 5 minute is the actual time frame where I'll enter my trades. Um, so if we see coming into the trading day, we had that big sell off from London session, and it kind of left off an order block. So so if we see here, please forgive me. Taking a little longer. Gotta move my tools around. We go back to the tweet. I said 102,641 and 518. So yeah, so this is the order block that I was looking at going into the session. So right around like 7:45 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. I'll come onto the charts, and this is what I was seeing. So now if we drop down, okay. So coming into the session, this is what it was looking like. Uh, so now what I'm thinking, right, going to my thesis, thinking for price to kind of come up here, re fill in this price and then dump off, right? So that's kind of the thesis. So when we opened up, price kind of moved sideways, right here, right? So the red is the pink is New York session. The green is London session, and then the yellow is Asian session, right? Uh, so when we came in, kind of moved sideways a little bit, and then it started pushing up towards that order block, right? So now once they got up here, the next thing I was looking for is a break of structure, um, to show me that sellers are getting into the market, so then I can sell, right? So let me go back to the tweets. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the replay mode here. Can I? Yes. And just match up the time. Okay. Boom. So right here, price made that push down. And I believe I got in on the next candle. Um, no, should be. I think so. Yeah. So once price did that, we had that break of structure over here. This is about where I got in, um, for buys. Come on, give me 1 second. There we go. So I got in around here for buys, and I had my stops around here, and I was targeting. So I was targeting about 18 pips or so. So about a 2 to 1 risk reward. So once DXY bounced off of this and it had that kind of change, the break in structure on EU, I'm fully thinking that this is gonna dump down. And usually with DXY, it moves in the opposite direction of like EU. So when the dollar is moving up, EU is going down, and vice versa. And DXY kind of drives EU, because it's like the dollar is the reserve currency, and it kind of drives it. So once I was in this trade, uh, it yeah, it just kept on pushing down. Um, and we got our TP pretty quickly. It ended up being about like a 35 minute trade. And within this move, I was able to make the like about 460 dollars, somewhere around there. Um, and now if we look back at that higher time frame, we can see we had a nice rejection off of this order block and push. Um, and that's pretty much a breakdown for the tweet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.